2K Sports. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And a look at the stats for Drew Holiday.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
And now the opening lineup for Seattle. We've got Cam Thomas. He's out there with Drew Holiday. Williams is out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Makovich in at the power forward position. And for Toronto, Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Murray Boyles in at the 5 down low. When it comes to this time of the season, Graham, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
The 3 from quickly. And it's Thomas with the rebound. And Thomas has got the ball here for Seattle. Outside, Williams. On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Makovich. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Here's the break. The shot by Ingram, no good. It's Thomas on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. Payton. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, with a window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap and providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in Toronto.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, thank you. The first free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Now Holiday coming in off 21 points in his last outing. It's stolen by Barnes. Ingram with the ball. Inside. Here's Murray Boyles. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Robert Williams picks up 1.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of this game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Good on the second one. Now here's Thomas. 17 points in his last outing. Williams with the screen. Thomas drives in, and it's rejected. And now the Raptors on the break. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And this is the kind of vision that sets Barnes apart. Just a fantastic facilitator for his position.
Outside Payton. Barrett against Thomas. Rejected by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Here's Holiday, 5 to shoot.
Well, I believe that's now 4 straight misses to start the game. Talk about stumbling out of the block.
And finally, a made shot. They look a little relieved after that one.
For Toronto, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Ingram. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Ingram's very efficient when he gets the ball that close to the basket.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the right side. Here's Matkovic. Hits the trifecta.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Toronto trailing. Here's Barnes. Drops in the layup for 2.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
And Seattle calls time here. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Seattle. They trail by 1. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, last season, they swept this team, though both were struggling throughout the year.
Here's Matkovic. Uses the glass on the layup. Matkovic has got 5.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Payton with it, now quickly defending. Here's Thomas. No good, off the front rim.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Barnes with a screen on Holiday. And it's Ingram off the drive. Pass to Barrett. Fires the 3. He drops it from range.
You gotta like the quick decision making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
Thomas outside. It's deflected. Williams' shot is good. Here's Barnes. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Quickly outside. Shot clock at 6. Barnes a screen. Puts up a 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Payton. Shot blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Seattle will have another go. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Now here's Holiday. No made baskets yet.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They wanted him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
The 3 from Barnes. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
This team relies on Barnes to drill threes, just stretching out the floor.
Holiday against Quickly. Outside Payton. They set the screen. Seattle needs to get off a shot here. Matkovic. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And Seattle calls time here. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Toronto leading by 3. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Quickly outside. The 3 is up. Goes back up. Got a hand on it. And the whistle stops play here. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Seattle trails by 4. And here's Holiday. No points so far. To the paint. Here's Matkovic. Oh, powered down with both hands.
The high basketball IQ of Holiday really shines through when he's running pick and roll.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Brian, back over to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Oh, got a piece of it. Williams passes to Payton. And Williams punches it home.
Well, every team needs a guy like Williams who's willing to do the dirty.
The Raptors have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Outside Ingram. Six to shoot. Here's Murray Boyles. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got his 4th assist with that last one. Seattle trails by 4. Outside Holiday. Pass to Thomas. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, Thomas must have rockets in his shoes, just exploding off the floor.
Toronto has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Here's Murray Boyles. And here's Barnes. Blocked! And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Toronto. Quickly finds Ingram. Drops in the 3. Ingram's got 5.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now Mitchell. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Neesmith passes to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Mitchell against Quickly. And it's Mitchell. The miss. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Leading by 5. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Williams is screen on Quickly. Outside, Williams. Outside for Mitchell. Outside Neesmith. There's a screen. It's stolen by Ingram. Here comes Toronto on the push. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here we go. He's all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now here's Ingram. His last outing, he had 18 points. Kicks it out to Barrett. The 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Mitchell. 8-point game. Pass to Thompson. That one is off.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Quickly with the ball. Guarded now by Mitchell. A 3 from Barnes. The rebound by Neesmith.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Mitchell. And he hits it from 9 feet. Toronto leading by 6. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Mobo, he's checked in for Barnes. Battle comes in for Brandon Ingram. Dick, he's checked in for Barrett. And it's Walter in for Quickly. Here's Mobo. Williams defending. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Neesmith. 1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. Toronto leading by 6. Here's Walter, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Seattle trails by 6. Mitchell, the pass to Thompson. Back to Mitchell. And it's going to be out of bounds. Seattle will have another go. Dunn, he's checked in for Williams. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From 9 feet out. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
As his career has developed, Klay has added this to his arsenal, becoming more than just a shooter.
Down low. Battle shot is good. And the Raptors lead by 6.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today. And great job to establish position and square up.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Toronto leading by 6. Outside Dick. Pass to Walter. Here's Mamukelashvili. First shot won't go. Outside Mitchell. Now here's Dunn. Here's the 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Toronto Raptors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
They are also being so active there with their hands on defense. It's paying off with a lot of steals already tonight.
Dick is out there with Walter, and it's Mobo in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The turnaround Jay, and it's Matkovic missing. Raptors lead by 6. From deep, and it's Battle missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Neesmith on the wing. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Now here's Dick. No points yet. Done with a steal. Here's Neesmith. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he drops the first. Some changes for Toronto. Barrett's checked in for Battle and quickly subbed in for Dick. Payton's checked in for Seattle. Cam Thomas comes in for Klay Thompson. And so he makes both from the line.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Toronto leading by 4. Pass to Walter. And there's the screen. Quickly from outside. And it's Markovic with a rebound. For Seattle, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Neesmith passes to Dunn. Quickly with a rebound.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
From behind the arc. And again, Toronto, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Neesmith. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
Now here's Quickly, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. To the inside. Here's Mobo. It's tipped. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Dunn. Here's Payton. Got a piece of it. Here's Walter. Thomas defends. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Scotty Barnes checked in for Toronto. Brandon Ingram comes in for Walter. Seattle also changing it up. Williams comes in for Neesmith. And Holiday subbed in for Dunn. Seattle on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Launches it. A nice shot by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And Seattle calls time here. Peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
And I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Here's Murray Boyles. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And how about the rebounding, too? He was just all over the glass, and the other team had no answer for how to contain him.
Great positioning on the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
The Raptors with a lead. Quickly outside. Pass to Barnes. And there's the rejection. Payton against Ingram. Outside, Williams. Here's Matkovic. Rejected by Barnes. Outside Ingram. Over Payton. And again, Toronto no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now here's Holiday. He's been contributing over 15 a game. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And here are the Raptors now. They trail by 1. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you, Ryan.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Quickly. Barnes with it. Back to Quickly. Clock at 6. Barnes with a screen on Thomas. Sinks it from distance. Quickly's got 5 now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Thomas outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pass to Barrett. Fires from deep. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 8 now.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
For the finish. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Now here's Thomas. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. And the basket by Holiday.
I think Holiday knew there'd be some contact here, so he was ready to outwork him.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barrett. Now Barnes. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Outside Payton. Thomas outside. Williams a screen on Barrett. And here's Thomas from the arc. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Murray Boyles has got his 4th rebound in this one. From about 16. Another shot. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
Yeah, Williams gets at least 1 swat a game. He's got great anticipation.
Payton passes to Thomas. Looking to tie it up. That one misses.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
And here's Barnes. 7 points in the game. Back to Barrett. Quickly outside. Over Williams.
Well, this is the kind of defender Williams is. Aggressive and ready to go at the block.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Toronto shooting 41% in this game. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Toronto, they're in a solid spot right now, 5th place.
Well, for the Raptors, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
Now here's Dick. Still no points. Now Ingram. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Klay Thompson picks one up.
Yeah, for Ingram, it's just all about staying healthy because when he is, he's a huge piece for this team.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, good from Ingram.
Well, Ingram's a kind of a quiet scorer. Sometimes you don't even notice when he's putting up 20, 30, 40, because he just does it within the flow of the game.
Second free throw, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Mitchell. On the wing, Holiday. Counted. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Pass to Ingram. A leaner. Seattle pulls it in. Williams has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. It's intercepted. Here's Battle. Pure from three-point range. Battle's got 5 points. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Holiday. Soft touch off the glass. Holiday's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Here's Walter. Thompson against Ingram. Not going to go that time. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Seattle. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
Well, this has to be a frustrating loss because they actually played well, but it still wasn't enough for them to get the win.
Here's Mitchell. After the basket by Toronto. There's a screen. Holiday against Tick. From 13. Yep, that one goes. 10 points for him.
and credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Toronto has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And out of bounds, Seattle will have it. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Toronto Raptors. On Thursday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
They're looking at an almost ideal stretch of schedule. Games they can win all on home court. They'd have to really go cold to not have these next couple games go their way.
Mobo, he's checked in for Ingram. Neesmith, he's checked in for Seattle. Yep, count it.
Well, not really much you can do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Mamukelashvili. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Toronto making their last shot. Here's Neesmith. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. Neesmith's got 8 points here in the quarter. Raptors trail by 4.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
Here's Thompson. No good on the shot. And so it's Drew Holiday making things happen for Seattle. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. We'll be right back.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. For the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
For the Joker, last laugh is typically on the opponent. No one has been able to slow him down lately. Also, on and off the court, his leadership has been great for this team. I usually only see Shaq drool when it comes to food, but their performance on the board tonight, it's getting to him a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie, I like what I've seen.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.